It's a fun thing I'll probably talk about on the podcast eventually is, why do our loved ones in heaven know so fucking much? Like, why do they know so much? Because I had an evidential reading, very recently, and it was really interesting because this grandfather came through and I was like, he's going to give information he wouldn't normally say. Like, I had to caveat that because this grandfather was not somebody who, I don't know, talked a lot, had advice, gave advice, but the advice that he gave was like life changing for my client, like awesome fucking information. And why do they know so much, right? And why, when they come through talking to me, they don't say the same things that they would have said as they were alive? Like, why aren't they saying things the same way? If they're reserved, why aren't they reserved? And because here's the difference: when you pass, you see everything from every angle. And if I am not just going to come back as a crotchety old lady, because I will fucking haunt my grandchildren. That will happen. I'm not just going to come back as this crotchety old woman that is bitchy and complaining. You don't know that side of me. It's there. Bitchy and complaining all the time, and just show up and take my entire time in session with my granddaughter to be like, I'm a fucking bitch, right? Like, that's not how this is going to go. I'm going to see everything that's going on in her life. I'm going to be like, I was an asshole. I'm sorry, but you need to dump that dude. You need to keep staying in school. You need to make sure you're following your instinct, right? Like, who wouldn't, if they had access to unlimited information, when they come into a reading as a spirit, as the dead person, why wouldn't you tell them everything you fucking possibly could? Why wouldn't you? Right? Like, don't you love these people? Don't you want them to be their best and have their best lives? Like, why wouldn't you be like, oh my God, and then, and like, so much that, like, God and the fucking saints are pulling their leg out and being like, you're not allowed to say that. Like, that would happen, right? Let's be honest, that would fucking happen. So, in case you're wondering why it's so fucking awesome to go to a medium, it's because of this. It's because your loved ones see and know everything, and they're going to give you the fucking best advice on what you need to do. So if you haven't had a mediumship reading yet, you are fucking snoozing, and I'm sorry for you. All right. Mwah. I love you all. Take care.